Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here, I hope you're all doing well. So we've had the trailer revealed for the 0.12 patch for Escape from Tarkov. I sat and watched it live yesterday when it premiered at 5 PM UK time. And at one point while I was watching I glanced down at the other viewers that were watching and I saw it go as high as 26,000. It may have gone higher, I wasn't paying total attention to that part of the screen all of the time. So there was a good chunk of people watching this and I thought it was a really good trailer. It gave us a really good look at the new map, which of course was pretty much all that was showcased in the video. There was a tiny little chunk at the start that had custom shown, and you'll see the trailer running in the background now. But we got a good look at the new map and I've got to say it looks absolutely huge. Now, didn't really get too much of a view of inside of the buildings and just how big and expansive that they will be, but we do know that this is going to be a map that has the most explorable areas of any map. So in terms of actual places you can go in it, it is definitely going to be the biggest map out there. Got a good look at some of the new weapons, you got a good look at the fixed weapons, the LMG and the grenade launcher. Now I'm not going to pick the trailer apart and go, oh that was that weapon and that was that weapon. I'm not gun crazy like some people have. Some people have broken this down and gone, oh that's that weapon, they're using that attachment. I can't do that, I'm just not that into the guns or that up on them at the moment. But like I say, we got a good look at the map. I like the terrain extract, that looks really good. And overall I just got a really good vibe from this video. The graphics don't look absolutely amazing and there's a lot of questions right now going on online forums, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, etc. that it doesn't look too dissimilar from what we're getting already, and that's kind of where I expected the game to be anyway, because to me it looks like they've just taken the game in its entirety, ported it into Unity 2018. That's obviously created a lot of issues for them which they've been ironing out over the last few months. So in terms of actual graphical upgrades and optimizations, I don't expect to see many, if any at all, when the patch does drop. I would expect there to be some graphical changes because we're getting a few new graphics options with this engine. So I would expect there to be a slight visual enhancement over what we have right now, but I don't think it's going to be a massive jump like some people are expecting. Battlestate are a small studio, it's going to take them time to get to grips with this engine, it's going to take them time to, work it out, take them time to optimize it and get it looking better. So for now I think we will more or less get what we have been getting. Will that come along with the stutters and things like that? Hopefully not, because they did identify that there were issues with the grass rendering. They've been able to change that and they've done specific work on that, so hopefully that side of things is sorted out. But I do expect to more or less get typical Tarkov performance when the patch drops. But in the coming months they'll work on that and they'll get it up to speed, and I'm sure that maybe by this time next year we will be looking at a completely different visual look of the game. So but we'll have to wait and see on that score. But they've had to wait a while to push this out. When are we going to get the patch? Well, this is the big $64 million question. We just do not know. Everybody seems to think that Thursday this week is the date that they're going to be hitting. That will be the 24th. I don't know, will they do that? We'll have to wait and see. A lot of people saying that it's ballsy of them to be dropping at the same time as Call of Duty. Remember, you've got Call of Duty out this week. You've also got the Outer Worlds dropping this week as well, which is another big game that's coming out. That's going to be in the Microsoft Game Pass, so a lot of people will have instant access to that. So yeah, some people will divide their time between those games, but I think overall it won't really hurt Tarkov too much, because if you are a Tarkov player, that is where you're going to go first. I've played the new Call of Duty game, I've enjoyed it, I've got it on pre-order, but Tarkov will be where I go first, because I want to see what the game plays like now. I want to see what the bosses are like, I want to see what the new map is like, I want to see what the hideout is like. The hideout was featured in the premiere of the trailer and you only got a small snippet of it at the end, but in the actual trailer that I've been able to download today, it doesn't have that in. So we only got a very brief look at it, which is a shame. I'd like to have seen more, but I think, in a couple of days time and we'll get to see it all for ourselves anyway. But yeah, some people are saying it's ballsy to drop during those games. I don't really think it is. I think Tarkov is Tarkov. Players like Tarkov for what it gives them and they will go straight back to that regardless of whether they're getting Call of Duty or not. Some people have said that they did their sale wrong, which I agree with. Now, if you didn't know, they had their 5-year anniversary recently. They knocked 25% off the game, but they did this right in the middle of the pre-wipe event. Now, for me, that's a bit of a bad move. I would have waited until 0.12 drops, iron out the kinks for the first couple of days, because there will be hot fixes that drop after the patch. It's inevitable with Battle State. There's issues that need killing straight away, so they'll hotfix it. And then I would have done the 25% sale and brought people in. I kind of feel sorry for people that did buy the game when they did the 25% off and they came in during the pre-wipe events, because if you aren't up on Tarkov, then you're not going to really understand what's going on, and you're going to get a false representation of what the game can actually do and what it is. So some people may have bought it and thought, what the fuck is going on? I'm not playing that no more, and completely dumped it. So I think they could have done things better with that, but again, this is Tarkov and they just do things the way they want to do them. But yeah, overall I'm really looking forward to 0.12. It looks like they've put a hell of a lot of work into the new map. They will eventually get to grips with Unity and push that forward, and I would expect updates to come thicker and faster now that they are on Unity 2018. I think it's been a big push for them to get everything on there and get the game working. I think we would have had a lot more updates over the past months if it hadn't have been for them moving over to the new engine. I know that they've had help from Unity themselves, so that's good. I would expect that it'll be fairly stable when it comes out, but we'll have to wait and see. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
Так. Что тут у нас?